me, Sarah. Welcome back to my channel, and before we get started with today's video, remember to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and without further ado, let's get on with the video. So today's video is going to be a reading vlog, probably a romance reading vlog, because all I've been wanting to read recently is romance, I know, but it is coming up on spooky season, which means I should try and read some spooky books, but I'm in a romance mood. All I want to read is romance. So I am currently reading The Long Game by Elena Armas. This is a new release. It came out September 5th, and I'm on page 52. This is a soccer romance, and this is Grumpy, and this is about a woman who works for like a big soccer team, but she does something where she gets herself not fired, but like sent away to this little town where she is going to be helping coach this girl's soccer team. And so far, not much has happened with the soccer team. She's just met them, and she just fired the hero because he was the coach, even though she can't fire him. But they definitely don't get along, and some of the kids like her, some of the kids don't like her, so I'm excited to dive back into this. So I'm still reading The Long Game by Elena Armas. I am on chapter 13, page 116, and the scene that just happened was goat yoga. You heard me right, goat yoga. Because I guess in the small town they have a lot of goats, and so that's just normal. Because I've heard of puppy yoga, which is actually something that sounds so adorable and I really want to do. But goat yoga is what they do in this town. And so both characters just attended, and the goat that Adeline, the main female character, was paired up with was one of the girls on the soccer team, her goat, who is blind and suffers from anxiety. And so that is the goat she was partnered up with. And so she, obviously being a city girl and not really into this small town thing, was not a huge fan of being around goats. But it was a really adorable scene, and I really enjoyed that chapter of the book. I really like Maria, one of the girls on the team. She's the one that likes Adeline, and I really like her character. She's cute, funny, adorable. I just love her so much. And also, this book is just so good. I think it's going to be a 5-star. I'm not sure, though, but I am loving it, and I'm so glad I picked it up. So let's continue reading. So I'm still reading The Long Game by Elena Armas. I'm on page 243, chapter 26, and right now, Adeline has just been injured, and she's been like at home with Cameron, and at his home, so he can take care of her, which has been super sweet, and I love reading about them. It's just pure domesticity, and I love it. And now she is back coaching and helping out the soccer team, so I'm super excited to get reading again. I'm on page 270, and Cameron just found out about Adeline's incident where she ripped the mascot head off of the mascot I told you guys about back when I started reading the book. That was in the beginning, and that was why she was forced to leave her higher up job for a professional soccer team. And so he just found out, but he was mad that she didn't tell him, but he's like, he wanted to protect her and he would be there for her, and he thinks what her dad did was wrong. And it was so sweet. I was so worried there was going to be a breakup, but so far there's no third act breakup, and I'm hoping it continues that way because we've waited so long for them to be together. I can't. I mean, I'm usually okay with a third act breakup, but not in a slow burn. If you make us wait this long, I need just domesticity till the end. So I finished The Long Game. I gave it 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. This book was incredible. I definitely want to read more from Elena Armas. I loved this book, and I think it might be the first in a new series. So I don't know. I'm really glad I read it, and I really loved it. I definitely recommend it. If you are thinking about picking it up, definitely do. And now I'm going to go upstairs and pick another book to read. So I'll see you upstairs. I have decided to start reading Twisted Lies by Anna Huang, so let's get reading. I just went to go put in that I was reading Twisted Lies on Goodreads, and it has a 4.25 average star rating. That is amazing. Like, now I have even higher expectations for this book, even though I've loved the entire series. But I forgot to tell you a little bit about this book, And by a little, I mean a little because I know barely anything about the book. I usually go into my books fairly blind because when I buy them, I obviously read the synopsis because I need to narrow it down. I can't buy every book I want, so I have to read the synopsis and compare them and which one I want the most. But then once I own them and they sit there, I kind of forget about them. But I know that this one is Fake Dating. It is the fourth and final book in the series, and it is about Stella and Christian. And Stella is Jules from the third book, her best friend. Well, they're all best friends. They're like one of their close friends, and they are roommates or were roommates. I don't know, because Jules obviously ended up with Josh. No spoiler there because these are romances and they all have HEAs. But now they were roommates, and Christian is the owner of the building that she lives in, and he's the reason they got the apartment in the third book because they could not afford it, but he said whatever you can pay is fine. So was all thanks to him, and so he is obviously very rich, definitely a millionaire. I think he's probably a billionaire. So it is billionaire romance, and that is all I know about it. I know that Stella's character was super fun in the other books, and Christian, we didn't get too much into him, so I'm excited to see what his character is like. And I'm only on page 8, but I'm going to continue reading. Okay, so I have made a ton of progress in Twisted Lies. I am on page 175, chapter 16, and so far I'm really liking it. I don't like it as much as Twisted Games or Twisted Hate. I'm not sure if I like it more than Twisted Love or not. Definitely either my third or fourth favorite in the series. I still think it's going to be 5 stars probably, but I haven't decided where it ranks in the series. So I'm going to continue reading. So you guys, I've made huge progress on Twisted Lies since I last updated you guys. I'm currently on page 489, chapter 50. I have this much left to go. Like, that is it. And I'm really loving it. I think it's my least favorite in the series. My order goes Twisted Games, Twisted Hate, Twisted Love, then Twisted Lies. I haven't decided on a rating. Obviously, I'm not finished yet, but I'm kind of been thinking about it. And I'm stuck between a 4.5 and a 5. I'm not sure which one I'm going to end up giving it. Maybe the ending will either bump it up to a 5 or knock it down to a 4.5, but I don't know. All I know is it's my least favorite in the series, and I know it's a lot of people's favorite, but it just isn't mine. But that's okay. Everyone has different tastes. So I'm going to finish this up, and I will update you when I finish it. So I finished Twisted Lies. I'm going to give it 5 stars. The end was just so sweet and so cute and just so good. The epilogues and bonus scenes in these books always are just the sweetest, and I just love them. So 5 stars for Twisted Lies. It is my least favorite in the series, but I did still love it. And now I'm pretty sure I know what book I'm going to read, so let me go get it. So the book I'm going to read is Codename Romeo by Lucy LaRue. And I don't know too much about this. I know that it is about an FBI agent and a single mother. So I'm super excited to get reading. So I'm on page 81, chapter 14 of Codename Romeo. And I'm loving it. It is so good. I just love this book so much. And it is so sweet seeing the main male character interact and take care of the heroine and the heroine's daughter. It is just so cute seeing him with a kid, and he's like the type of guy who's like, I'm never going to take care of a kid. Like, no, he's just not that type of person. And then it's so sweet to see him and the kid interact and just become super close, and I love it. So I am super excited to continue reading this. How many pages is this? 235, so it's a really short book, so who knows, may finish it today, probably not, maybe tomorrow or the next day, but yeah, I'm super excited to continue reading this, so let's get reading. So I finished Codename Romeo, And I gave this book 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. This book is so good. Luna, the daughter, is the cutest thing in the universe. She was so cute. And this book had some like intense scenes and moments, and like, don't want to spoil anything, but like trigger warnings for like kidnapping and like attempted murder. So this definitely had some darker elements, but I love this book so much. I'm so glad I read it. And I've never seen anyone talk about it. I just typed in like single parent romances into Amazon, and this one came up, and it sounded so good, and it was. So definitely go check it out, because it's very underrated and I haven't heard people talk about it, but I definitely recommend. And I'm going to go grab another book to read. Actually, should I read on my Kindle? I'm doing a separate reading vlog where I read books, where I'm reading books on my Kindle, but I don't know. Should I read? What should I read? Oh my god, this is so hard. I'll come back when I decide. So I have decided I'm going to read Coraline by Neil Gaiman. This is more of a book for the spooky season, and it's the end of September, so I think it's time to start reading some spooky books. Even though I'm in a romance mood, I think I'm going to give this one a try. This is a spooky fantasy. I don't want to say horror, but it's like kind of a horror. It's like, I like the movie, okay, and this one does have illustrations, so it should go by even quicker. And it has a very big font. And how many pages is this? Let me see. Okay, this is 162 pages. I should be able to read this fairly quickly, probably by in a few days, possibly even less than that. But I'm going to get reading, so I will see you guys in a bit. Okay, so it's only been a little bit, but I'm on page 70 of Coraline. And I just want to say that, like, the first, like, half of the movie takes place in, like, the first 30 pages. Like, literally, she goes, spoilers here, skip a bit if you don't want spoilers. She goes to the other world with her other parents, comes back, and then her parents are kidnapped by the other mother. It's like, in the movie, that took a long time. Usually in movies, they have to take a whole bunch of stuff out from the books. But, like, in this one, they added so much more. And it's kind of like, this feels a little rushed. Like, I feel like there could have been more, you know? So, that's just my opinion. I'm going to continue reading. And I'll probably finish this today. But we shall see. So, let's get reading. So, I finished Coraline. I gave it 3 stars. I enjoyed it. It was okay. It was a decent average read. And, I don't know what I'm going to read next. I've done a lot of reading today. I finished a book and then I've read an entire book. I mean, this was only like 160 pages, but still, that's a lot of reading for me at least. And so it's almost 9 o'clock at night. I don't know if I'm going to read another book today, but when I do, I will update you guys. So it's been a few days and I'm actually going to end the video here. If you made it this far, please leave me a purple heart in the comments. And before you go, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I'll see you all next time.